Hello, my name is Rebecca Picasso, and this is my TED Talk for Professor Jeannie Oliver with United States University. I'll start with my introduction. Let me ask you, the audience, something to think about as you sit comfortably in your seat. The most significant discussions you have can be said to have happened where? Now think about these important interactions as a reflection of time spent with loved ones. Where do they happen for the most part? I think we would love to say that the majority of the meaningful moments happen in the comfort of our own home. I believe that to be the case as well, but I will argue that just as much as we save discussions for later at home, our impulses and the need to communicate means that we are out of necessity, time constraints, or simply on our way to a destination or a function, have these essential talks in the comfort of our own vehicle. As the human race, we are interesting creatures that allow patterns and traditions and social norms. This leaves very little time for communication that is practiced on fact-checked, but it may be the only sentences or words we say to friends and families before it is time for the next responsibility. Was the last I love you said to your children as they got out of the car for school? Did you call the office about some project or meeting through a hands-free headset in your vehicle? This is where the car or vehicle is more than a form of transportation, but a habitat for existence. If we are to live, grow, and find happiness in this life, we must pay more attention to what we as human beings think a car or vehicle is or capable of looking into the future. The following company summary is a review of Tesla Incorporated. I have chosen my target organization based on future relevancy, trend-setting product, and innovation of an existing industry. With these attributes in mind, I feel like this company, while gaining market share in the automobile industry, has the potential to reshape and design their organizational structure as it goes along, depending on which factors prove more in line with the company's mission and purpose. For this stance, we can review organizational processes and characteristics that will respond to internal and external businesses' changes. This is where I see so many potential opportunities for Tesla now and in the future of the company. Meeting successful leadership organizational needs could be a challenge with the ongoing changes that face the workplace, the personnel, and the industries we operate in the next 5 years. Tesla Incorporated is a company that, along with its supporting businesses, SolarCity, is making great strides in the area of sustainable energy. I've decided on Tesla because as the business has grown, multiple media stories highlighted the growing pains of such a brand new company trying to create a foundation. Here I believe we can engineer some organizational behaviors that will help manage Tesla and their staff for the better. Tesla itself has been around since 2003, and it was founded by 5 innovative engineers who include the current CEO and the face of the company, Mr. Elon Musk. Tesla concentrates on a mass production of electric cars that aim to not compromise on the style, speed, or substance of the gasoline counterparts we have relied on for over 100 years. The new technology that makes electric cars a reality is responsible for systemic shift away from the world's dependence on oil. Our modern way of life is supported by oil as fuel in all modes of transportation and primarily as an energy source that powers factories and warms homes. When creating a new product that is a direct competitor to an already popular, seemingly necessary product in the market, like the automobile, an organization must focus on meeting the company's goal within the brand new structure of a growing concept for the company. The long-term success of gaining market share in the vehicle industry and cementing Tesla as the premier electric car manufacturing will be assisted by defining how to lead the revolutionary organization. The research that I've done will show you that it's an exciting time for sustainable and renewable energy concepts right now. The world is facing dwindling amounts of natural resources due to the large population of world and overuse through dependence on these modern conveniences. Worry over climate change and the frequency of catastrophic weather occurrences like hurricanes suggest that the human race needs to do more. Being responsible means developing new ways of living for different options to sustain the quality of life we want now and in our future. At the present time, Tesla has an inventive product that is gaining ground in the scope of going green as a better environmentally friendly option for consumers of vehicles. The first being is an electric car as reliable as one powered with gasoline engine and having the capability to mass produce electric cars on the level that the public demands. For a company with a brand new concept and a new product with a goal of sustainable energy, these features must be monitored closely by senior leaders of the company through organizational standards, or the business could falter. Tesla, as a company, uses electrical power to build the Model 3, Model S, and Model X while operating, but has designed and is building the Gigafactory that will make a giant leap in the manufacturing of vehicles. At the moment, as the solar installation continues, it also is still using the power from the local grid. But all of the elements of the factory's design and the eventual switch to 100% renewable energy will help Tesla shrink the carbon footprint of making electric cars. This is because the production of batteries needed to power a Tesla vehicle is the most expensive part and also commands the most energy to produce. Having a brand new type of factory should make Tesla focus on how this factory will run. Tesla can implement global perspective on technology and business through its manufacturing and service technologies and be an example for the rest of the business world. Through technology, Tesla has made a physical good in the form of vehicles and an intangible service in the way of solar panels and that they produce energy. 3 specific areas of technology worth noting here are, number 1, the shift towards a service-based economy. Number 2, the growing use of technology for competitive advantage. And number 3, mushrooming change in the information technology. Tesla is a forefront of all 3 of them. New technologies lead to the notion of corporate governance and framing of ethical issues. Tesla has a prime opportunity to further the structure of how the business world sees social responsibility. Businesses assisting each other for the betterment of the world while valuing the public and the success is extremely important. The triple bottom line position is that the corporation can and should be evaluated not only in terms of its financial bottom line, but also in the terms of its environmental bottom line and its social ethical bottom line. When environmentally it has a purpose, the social ethical measures it is taking to be a profitable company under the leadership of its CEO is lacking. Elon Musk stepped down as a chairman for Tesla after being fined for suggesting that he would take the company private and was then charged with fraud. A CEO is the single most important factor in establishing leadership approaches and direction for a company. A steady tracking CEO time from 2 Harvard researchers found that chief executives spend 25% of their time speaking to others and building relationships, 25% on functional and business unit reviews, 16% on organization and culture, and then 21% on strategy. Since Elon Musk is one of the founding engineers and is so instrumental in the design of the Tesla batteries and vehicles, it may be a good idea to transition into a path goal theory of leadership. Here, we can establish general guidelines that follow leadership qualities surrounding the multiple situational factors that also impact the position and conduct of the rest of the employees working for Tesla. To do this, we identify the main 4 kinds of leadership behaviors, and they are known as the directive, the supportive, the participative, and the achievement-oriented. This theory of leadership covers the most implications for a new company like Tesla and can evolve with new features if needed. Thank you.